What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at new Psychic Fang Arcanine. I'm using Snarl Wild Charge Psychic Fang Arcanine because I'm using it as a closer to one-shot Pokemons when shields are down, because I really like one-shotting Pokemons with the closers. Also, I was able to get 4-1 with this team against some really good teams and talented battlers, which is really good. So without further ado, let's get into the battles. Moving into the first battle where we have Medicham into Frostless. So this is not a good lead for us. So I'm gonna switch out into my Sableye, and opponent decided to come in with Lantern. I'm gonna throw Foul Play here. After gaining energy up to return, and I got a shield, which is really good for me. As after throwing this Foul Play, I think I'll go for another Foul Play because now Lantern is in a Foul Play range. I'm gonna shield this move. I thought it is going to be an it is going to be a Thunderbolt, but I was wrong and I wasted a shield. Like, yeah. So here I got opponent's final shield, and now I'm gonna let this move go. I don't want my Sableye to be low against that Frostlass, and I also wasting a shield. So yeah, I'm coming in with my Medicham, and I switched out right away into my Arcanine, which is a mistake on my part because I should have waited. And here my Arcanine is stuck against this Swampert, and this is not the only mistake I made. I also made the mistake of shielding this move. Wow. And now I also didn't throw my Psychic Fang. I don't know why I was going for Wild Charge. Well, a Wild Charge does do 50% HP, 50% damage on Shadow Swampert, but it was not worth it, as now of course let's can just throw Shadow Ball to KO my Medicham. GG's to the opponent, really well played. Let's get into the next battle where we have Medicham into Scrafty, a really good lead for us. I'm gonna stay in this matchup, and opponent is also deciding to stay in this matchup, which is kind of strange because opponent is gonna lose this battle. Maybe opponent has another really good answer for my Swampert, for my Medicham, maybe, or something in the back is weak to my Medicham. That's why he's deciding to stay. So I'm gonna no shield this move because I thought that I can survive one Foul Play, and opponent switched out. I think no, opponent's second Pokemon is Nidoqueen, and I thought that Ice Punch, and I was able to get to this Psychic. But this is huge, as this will either get shield and or boom KO the almost KO this Nidoqueen. I'm gonna come in with my Sableye and I'll shield this move. My Shadow Claw got snuck. That's why I know that Nidoqueen will not be able to get to another move. I switched out into my Arcanine to apply debuff, but opponent decided to surrender. So let's get into the next battle where we have Medicham against Venusaur. So normally with Venusaur, there's always a Stunfisk in the back. That's why I decided to just sack my Arcanine in this battle, because there's no way my Arcanine can win against that Stunfisk without Fire Fang or Flamethrower move. So I'm throwing this Psychic Fang, which got a shield, which is really good for me. And opponent got a second Psychic Fang on his uh, Stunfisk, which is not good. But now I'm gonna come in with my Medicham and I'll try to counter it down. I have some energy loaded uh, in from the previous battle, but that's why I was not able to fully counter down. I also need energy on my Sableye. To win this matchup, I really need a lot of energy, because I'm thinking whatever his third Pokemon is, my guess is it's gonna be Sableye, Revenant, or Pelipper. It could be anything. I don't, but it is a Bastiodon, so I'm gonna throw this Foul Play. I thought that opponent will come in with his Venusaur, but he decided to come in with Bastiodon. I'm gonna throw another Foul Play. What I'm gonna do here is bank a Foul Play and then switch into my Medicham. So here, game really decides to mess me up, as you're gonna see that I'm throwing this Ice Punch on Venusaur. Then you will see me tapping on Ice Punch. Even though I should have tapped on that Psychic, but I got a counter. I decided to shield this move. I thought that it is a CMP tie, but as you can see, it wasn't a CMP tie, and Venusaur got to it. Second move, if I would have thrown that Ice Punch, then you are gonna see that my Sableye would have been able to farm down this Venusaur, and I do not have to throw this move. And then maybe this foul play would have KO'd that this Bastiodon. So GG's to the opponent, really well played. If game would have worked perfectly, so I would have won that game. So GG's to the opponent. Let's get into the next battle where we have a really good lead and then a really good switch in form of Sableye into Medicham. So here I'm gonna shield it. Oh, I'm gonna no shield this move, and then I think I'll shield one in this matchup. I'm gonna throw this ball play here to KO this Medicham, and I have some energy for what was in for Bastiodon. Okay, Bastiodon. I saw a lot of Bastiodons with this team, so which was decent, which was not good for my backline because my backline generally loses to Bastiodon, Sableye loses to Bastiodon, and Arcanine as well. I only have Medicham as a Bastiodon counter, so yeah, I decided to come in with my uh, Medicham, and opponent decided to switch into Sableye. I'm gonna switch into my Arcanine, and I'm gonna throw this Psychic Fang. As you can see, Snarls, even though it does a lot, does less damage, but here Snarls are adding up. I'm gonna shield this move because I want another Psychic Fang debuff. Here comes the move. I'm gonna shield this move because I know it's tough. It's gonna be tough to win against Sableye with my Medicham. So I'm gonna stay in this matchup. I'm gonna throw another Psychic Fang which got a shield. And if I should have switched out right away into my Arcanine, then I should have been able to get to another Psychic Fang. But this is decent as I was able to counter down that Bastiodon and this Sableye as well. So GG's to the opponent, really well played. Let's get into the next battle where we have uh, Season 7 or Season 8 Legend players. So here we have Medicham into Lickitung. So this is not a good matchup for. This is a neutral matchup because Licks are doing super effective damage, and also Lickitung can spam these body slams. So I would like to say neutral matchup, and also my Psychics are doing neutral damage as does body slam. So here I'm gonna shield this move because I want to reserve my Medicham. I'm thinking that there's something in the back weak to Medicham, and here comes Nidoqueen. I'm gonna throw this Psychic because I know that I can either get shield or almost KO this Nidoqueen. I'm gonna come in with my Sableye, and with this normally in today I shielded a lot of poison fangs on my Sableye, which is not good, which is not ideal because I wanted to shield those earth powers here. Opponent's final Pokemon is Medicham, and I made a misplay here. As you can see, uh, I thought this Wild Charge. After getting Psychic Fang debuff, I would have farmed down that Medicham with my Sableye and could have loaded two moves on my Sableye, but I decided to close it out with the Arcanine, which is not good. So here, as you can see, it's gonna be really close. As you can see, I could have gotten to these two foul plays to KO this Nidoqueen if I would have farmed down that Medicham. So closing out is with Arcanine is good, but not in this way. When you lose the matchup, which is not good. I could have won that matchup with two foul plays, but GG's to the opponent, really well played, and I played it horribly. So here we have Arcanine into Lantern. So I'm shielding, and I baited. I got a shield with Psychic Fang, which is really good, as now I can throw this Wild Charge, and we CMP right, so I'm gonna have to use another shield. It would have been great if we didn't have CMP died, so I would have been able to save this shield. I'm gonna throw this Wild Charge just to see how much damage it does to Lanterns. It does a respectable amount of damage because it is neutral. If it would have been super effective, Lantern would have been KO'd. So here I'm gonna come in with my Sableye, and then opponent decided to come in with Stunfisk. I'm gonna sack Medicham here. I'm gonna catch this move because I know my Medicham is not going to be aligned against Stunfisk in the end game, so I have to sack it. That's why I decided to catch move, and I decided to get as much farm as I can on my Sableye. So here I'm gonna throw this Ice Punch because this does neutral damage. I don't know Psychic does more or Ice Punch. That's why I decided to go for safer play, and I'm gonna throw this Ice Punch fall play here. If I knew the energy on Hypno, I could have farmed more, but it's not necessary because I know how much energy Stunfisk have, and I know that I can get to two moves. I know that I can survive this earthquake, and I know that this second fall play is gonna KO this Stunfisk. So this was a calculated win on my part. Uh, that's so, which is really good. I could have won those battles where I lost because I'm a decent player now. So here we have a really good lead with Medicham on Bastidon, and opponent decided to switch into his own Medicham. I'm gonna switch into my Sableye. So there is a really famous Zionic line with Bastidon, Medicham, and Sableye. So I'm thinking that this is that team. I'm gonna throw this fall play here. I decided to undercharge this move, but just to get more farm. But opponent decided to shield. It was weird for me. That's why I decided to shield because I thought that it could be a boosted dynamic punch which would have hurt a lot on Sableye, and opponent decides that to come in with Bastion, and opponent's final Pokemon is Crafty. So this is good for my Medicham, as now my Medicham can close out this matchup decently. I throwed I opponent no shielded that return, which is really good for me, and here I came in with my Arcanine on that Crafty, and then opponent switched into his Bastion, and I switched into my Medicham. This matchup is really looking really good for me. I'm throwing this Psychic on Bastion because Psychic is resisted on uh, a Scrafty, and if I can throw these moves, then I can basically preserve my Medicham's health and this shield, and I was able to win this matchup with some health. Really good, really well played by my opponent. Let's get into the next battle where we have Medicham into Trevenant. Bad lead for us. I switched out into my Sableye, and here comes Nidoqueen. This is a matchup where I can win this matchup, but now I cannot. The reason is that I shielded that Poison Fang again. I don't know why I do this. I shouldn't have shielded that move because now I have to save one shield for my team, and I'm gonna throw this foul play, and I got a shield. So this matchup now is looking really good for the opponent, as I shielded twice because I was thinking that throwing that foul play will KO this Revenant. So here I'm throwing this Revenant. I'm gonna make a lot of misplays in this video. So in this battle, so let's see here. Revenant decided not to over farm, so which is good for me, and I am gonna come in with my Sableye. Yeah, I'm throwing foul play right away, which is bad because I could have gained 3 more Shadow Claws. As you're gonna see that I'm gonna throw this foul play. This will definitely kill this Revenant, and then I was just one Shadow Claw short of our return. But I could have also thrown this foul play, but I didn't decide to throw because I thought I can get to that return. So one loss, and let's see. Here I have Wild Charge ready. I'm not throwing it because I'm trying to double up on my moves. I was trying to I was trying to throw Psychic Fang and Wild Charge, and opponent throwed this Night Slash to KO my Arcanine. If you can see, if Obstagoon has 80% HP left, then I would have won this matchup because Foul Play from Sableye does 23% damage, and Wild Charge from Arcanine does 57% damage, which is a total of 80% damage. If this Obstagoon has 80% HP left, then that was a good game for me. I would have won that matchup, but we'll never find it out. So here we have Medicham against Swampert. what I usually do is no shield first move, and I'm gonna throw these ice punches to get shield or ease out my counter down with Medicham, and I'm gonna throw another ice punch with CMP tide, and I'm gonna no shield this move. I shielded first move, which was Hydro Cannon, which was rough for me as this earthquake came in. Uh, I made a lot of misplays today, so here I'm gonna come in with my Save Life on Medicham, and opponent's final Pokemon is Skarmory. Finally, this Arcanine can come into clutch. Now I'm gonna shield this move, and I'm gonna double up on my wild charges, and let's see what happens. I'm gonna throw this wild charge, and boom, there goes Skarmory, and then I'm gonna throw this wild charge on Medicham. This is really good for me uh, as my Arcanine's defense is really dropped, so much so that Medicham cannot farm down my Arcanine, and I'm gonna come in with my Sableye. Opponent decided to surrender. GG's to the opponent, really well played. Let's get into the final battle of the video where we have Medicham into Lantern. So this is a decent matchup for my Medicham. I think I can win this matchup. So here, I'm gonna no shield this move because I'm thinking that with Water Gun, Lantern is gonna take some time to get to serve. So I'm gonna throw this Psychic after after over farming because I don't want opponent to catch my Psychic. So yeah, I'm switching into my Save Life. Reason is I'm thinking that there is something weak to my Medicham. I was wrong about it. I'm gonna throw this Foul Play, which is a bad call because I should have thrown that return before, as now opponent knows that my Save Life cannot get to another move, and so that's why we'll shield this move and farm down my Save Life. Here I will come into my Arcanine, and I will shield both moves because I know that uh, two Psychic Fangs from Arcanine will KO this Altaria if opponent decides to shield first Psychic Fang and then second Psychic Fang will KO. I know that, but it might be wrong as well. As you can see, Altaria was able to survive that move, but I have no problem in shielding this move because I know that I can throw a Wild Charge on final Pokemon, and opponent's final Pokemon is Medicham. So this Wild Charge is gonna do a lot of damage, and I'm gonna switch into my Medicham to get to this Psychic, and this I was able to win this CMP tie and this match by throwing this Psychic. So GG to all my opponents, really well played. If you like this video, so smash that like button and that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This is the footage of me getting 4-1 with this team here. I got a Frostless, and this is my rank. This is my today's rank, getting into rank 13. So I will see you in the next video.